This video is going to show how to write the equation of a line in point slope form if you're given 2 points on the line. So again, what we're doing is we're going to be given 2 points. The line that goes through these 2 points, we want to write the equation of it in point slope form. So let's review what point slope form looks like. So here we go. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And so to write the equation in point slope form, you're going to need a point and a slope. So that's why it's called point slope form. And so the slope will go where m is, and the point will go where x1 and y1 are. All right, so let's look at the first example. So when we're given 2 points, the way that we find the slope is by using the slope equation. And the slope equation is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And hopefully this is not the first time you're seeing this. And so I like to label these. This is going to be my x1 and my y1. This is going to be my x2 and my y2. And you could call this x2, y2 and this x1, y1. That's fine. And I'm going to plug these in. So m, or the slope, is going to be 1 minus 4 over negative 1 minus 1. So let's go ahead and simplify that. 1 minus 4 is negative 3, and negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2, and that can be simplified to positive 3 halves. So it's okay to leave it improper, and actually you should leave it as improper. But the two negatives cancel each other out. Okay, so now we have the m. Now we need the x1, y1. And we can use either one of these ordered pairs. Doesn't matter. So that means there's actually 2 separate answers for this problem. There's one answer using this point and one answer using this point, and they both would be correct. So let's use 1, 4. So I'm going to use m is 3 over 2, and I'm going to use the point 1, 4. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take those and plug them in to y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So y minus, let me label these. Here's my x1 and my y1. So y minus y1, so it'd be y minus 4. The m is 3 halves times x minus the x1 is 1. And that is the solution. So that's the equation of the line that passes through those 2 points. All right, so let's look at another one. So x1, y1, x2, y2. We're going to find the slope. So y2 minus y1, so that's negative 3 minus 4 over 0 minus 2. So m is negative 7 over negative 2, which again we can simplify to just positive 7 halves. All right, so now I have my slope. Now I need a point. I can use either point. I'm going to use the point 0, negative 3 because I want you to see what happens when I plug a 0 in there. So I'm going to use 0, negative 3. This is going to be my x1 and my y1. And again, I'm going to plug those in to the point slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So y minus the y1 is negative 3 equals, the slope is 7 halves times x minus 0. All right, so a couple things. Minus a negative is the same thing as plus. So we need to simplify this to y plus 3 because we always want to write things in the simplest way. The next thing is x minus 0 is x. Anything minus or plus 0 is just equal to itself. So x minus 0 is just x, so we can simplify this to just 7 halves times x. And that would be our answer. All right, so one more. Let's see, x1, y1, x2, y2. So the slope is y2, 3 minus y1, 0, over x2, which is 3, minus x1, which is negative 6. So m equals 3 over 9. All right, and then 3/9 we can simplify to 1/3. So m equals 1/3. And I want to show you what happens if we use the 0 with the y. So I showed you over here we used a point where x was 0. Let's see what happens if we use a point where y is 0. So I'm going to use negative 6, 0. That's my x1 and my y1. So I'm going to plug those in. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So y minus 0, y1 was 0, equals 1/3 times x minus negative 6. Y minus 0 is the same thing as just y. So we should simplify that to just y. And then again, minus a negative is the same thing as plus. So we should change that to x plus 6. And there you go. So that's writing an equation in point slope form given 2 points on the line. So hopefully that was helpful and useful. And if so, give it a like and a subscribe. Until next time.